Welcome, children.
Hello. This is Mike Diamond.
This is Miss Matinga.
We're being terribly coy today. I don't know why.
Yes, we are. And today, continuing on our continuing series of modes and modalities in sexual expression.
And gender identity.
Yes. We are going to continue on and talk about several topics. One of them is fluidity.
Fluidity, darling.
Yes. Oh, my new drag name.
Fluidity, darling. She's all wet.
I'm all wet, darling.
Let's talk about it.
Fluidity. Well, I'm no expert. This much is clear.
Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
Trust.
I think that basically sums it up, right?
Yeah. Sometimes you're a squirrel trying to find a nut.
And sometimes you're just feeling fishy.
Trust.
Yeah.
So I guess that means that you are, open to the possibilities.
Yes.
But wouldn't that just be bisexual? Oh, no, because there's
open
other
to the
things
possibilities of heat stroke. It is so hot on this roof.
So hot.
Gasping. Okay.
It's true,
So
girl.
fluidity. Sometimes you feel like a boy, and sometimes you feel like a woman. And whatever you feel it.
Or maybe sometimes you want to sleep with a guy, or you want to sleep with a girl, or sometimes you feel like a boy, B-O-I, or sometimes you're feeling very gender neutral and you want to sleep with a girl who's cisgendered, or you want to sleep with a guy who's maybe trans. Or I think that's what fluidity is. I think it means that you don't put a name on it.
I also think maybe fluid means that it's not that you're swirling from one to the other, it's that you always feel like you're a little bit of this and that.
That you're a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
I missed the bus, and that is something that will never ever happen again. What the hell would that come from?
That's not the song I thought you were going to start singing.
That's crisscross, right?
Oh,
I missed the bus.
I missed the bus.
And that is something that will never ever happen again.
Honey, I thought you got crisscrossed for a second.
Bitch.
Thought the heat crisscrossed you.
It's heat stroke, kids. Put up with it. Okay.
Girl, it's 99 degrees on this roof.
Fluid.
Yes, fluids.
Yeah.
I love them.
Yeah.
I'll drink them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So long as it's safe.
Yep. How is it ever safe to drink fluids?
I don't know. Urine. You could drink urine.
You're in the money.
You're in the money.
I need to take a whiz, and it's all show business now. What's happening?
Girl, I'm not sure if we're talking about fluids.
Move on to the
This
next
one's
topic,
hopped
please.
up on stuff.
I took a lot of cold medication. I don't feel well, kids.
Basically, girl, if you're not harming anyone, yourself, and you're two consenting adults, and you're not harming anyone else or sleeping with children or animals, do it.
Yeah.
Okay, the next...
I just want to say there's a big storm system rolling in. There's a bunch of clouds. And it doesn't bother me because it's going to shield us from the sun a little bit.
Right, and somebody on their very cute rooftop deck over there.
Girl, do you think when people are recovering from crystal meth addiction, do they freak out when they hear the Chaka Khan song Clouds?
How about crystal mess?
Tina is a warning.
Trust.
Yeah, love it. Okay, what do we got?
So the next one is...
I got to change sunglasses, kids. Hang on.
Okay, what, not enough for you?
Don't be peeking at my badonkadonk.
Those are what you call bad goodies, not good goodies.
Well, Jewish bread doesn't rise, darling. It's all flat.
It's unleavened. All right, so the next topic is going to be celibacy. Cheers.
Hello.
Celibacy.
Yeah.
Whether self-imposed or just nobody wants to sleep with you because you ugly.
The joy of no gay sex.
No gay sex.
Girl, now they're talking my story.
I trust.
I have often gone down the road of celibacy. It usually lasts about 5 or 6 days.
Yeah.
But you get to the point you're just like, fuck these mofos. You ain't getting these cookies.
You're not getting these cookies. You're not getting these cookies. Right, and you're so desperate that you take a 14-inch black dildo with a suction cup end and you just stick it up in the shower and you just fuck your own and with the poppers in the shower. Yeah. When you're super desperate and you have
like
roommates.
poppers coming out of the shower. It's not even water.
Exactly, and you're just in there I'm
gonna get my cookies.
Get these cookies. Get these cookies.
Celibacy.
So celibacy, though, that's not anything to do with celibacy.
No.
But
so what is celibacy? Why am I yelling? It's the cold medication. High.
Cold medication. She's high, girl, and it's not on high. It's not high on life, girl. It's Benzedrine and eyeliner. is what it is.
Ben
Anyway,
Zadrine.
Mr.
My new
Ben
drag king
Zadrine.
name.
Yes, I
Ben
like that.
Zadrine.
Ben Zadrine.
Yes.
I like that.
Thank you.
So throw it on the list.
All right.
So
Celibacy is
when you
when
don't
you
have
opt
sex.
to not have sex.
what is the difference between celibacy and asexual?
So an asexual has no sexual urges or limited sexual urges.
But can have romantic urges.
Yes. Celibacy is when you may have those urges, but you are choosing or circumstance has dictated that you're not having sex.
Like a priest who takes a vow of celibacy.
Right. Or me in the daylight. Don't nobody want this.
Trust.
Honey, I hit the daylight. It's Instagram. No, nobody want
Instagram.
it. Nobody want it.
Ooh, honey, we're going to trademark that. So celibacy is when you choose not to have sex.
And sometimes, honey, that's the right thing for you. Then you should do it.
Yeah, girl. Listen, we're not defined by the people we sleep with.
We're defined by how nice our shoes are.
Trust.
Yeah.
Trust. As someone made fun of my sneakers on the train the other day.
A homeless person?
No, but they were like, "Yo, his sneakers are dirty." I was like, really?
So I'll tell you this, girl. Sometimes you just feel like you want to take a break from the game of love, romance, and sensuality.
Well, your adage is once you have them, never again. Rarely do you go back for seconds.
Well, also, I only hook up with people that I really, truly cannot stand.
right.
I would never. I would never inflict myself on somebody that I cared about.
That's
I
probably
wouldn't.
for the best.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
That doesn't have anything to do with celibacy either, does it?
No. We're just riffing.
All right, so celibacy, girl. Where are you at, celibacy-wise?
Well, I'm sort of celibate at the moment, but like not for any lack of trying.
Celibate here, you celibate there.
I celibate over here, celibate over there.
You not for lack of trying?
Yeah. Actually, I haven't really been trying either. Oh, wow. I'm kind of celibate at the moment. But the thing is that it's not a hard...
Or are you just abstaining?
Yeah, it's not a hard celibacy. It's not like it's like I'm just not feeling it right now.
Yeah.
And when I'm feeling it, I have like little buddies out there who occasionally reach out. And if one of them reaches out and I happen to be in the mood, then I'll go do it. Although, I'm a fisting top. I'm exhausted. I'm 50 years old.
When you say reaching out, you don't mean like with their colon, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Ugh.
Pretty much. Honey, some of those prolapses, like they're like prehensile tails. It's incredible. I love it. But I'm not supposed to talk about it anymore, children.
Prehensile
So she doesn't want to allow me
Girl.
to express my sexuality.
Girl, this ain't
anymore,
Blue Planet.
But that's okay.
You ain't David Attenborough.
How many dates have I said that on? Girl, this ain't Blue
This
Planet.
ain't Blue Planet.
What? What's that? What's that shrieking I hear? Oh, wait a minute. It's me. So I'm just not into it right now. I'm focusing on me, and I'm working really hard.
Well, I want to say I'm not working on me,
Yeah.
and I'm not working on anybody else either.
Yeah.
Do you know what's
If
so fucked
somebody
up?
comes by who's worth it, who's worth the working, I'll do it. But that has nothing to do with celibacy. If you want to take a break, baby. Nothing wrong with that. You are not defined by being a sexual being. Nope. That's a part of who you are. It is not the totality of what you are. And if you don't want to have sex because you just don't want to have sex. If you don't want to have sex because you have issues around it, then you should try and discuss those and get past them. But if you don't want to have sex because you just don't want to have sex, then don't have sex, baby. The next one is one that I'm not entirely sure is something real.
Okay.
But I'm going to go with it.
All right.
Someone sent us holosexual.
So a holosexual apparently or supposedly is someone that is sexually into holograms and or sparkly things like nail polish. And I'm going to straight up say that's a lie.
How does sparkly nail polish and holograms fit in the same category?
Well,
does that mean you want to have sex on a bunch of like Mylar or something?
Well, I have two thoughts on this. I have three thoughts on holosexualism. Holosexualism, darling. First of all, I have four thoughts on holosexualism.
Okay, bring them.
When I'm into holosexual, I mean hollow, HOLLOW. Bitch, I will hollow you out.
That's what I'm into.
I'm a holosexual.
I prefer that you be hollow.
Yeah.
So that I can get, as far in there as I possibly can.
Oh, darling.
Honey, listen, if I don't feel your heartbeat on the tip of my fingers, I didn't get deep enough. Okay. Don't play.
There's a chicken bone right there.
Honey, that was, and also Signs of Fire. I think there was a Santeria spell, and then they had a barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I feel like
it's Brooklyn.
Holosexual. A hologram can be sexy, like Emperor Palpatine in the Star Wars movies. That's a sexy hologram.
Or the Doctor from Voyager.
As far as nail polish, no.
I do like nail polish.
That's a straight up lie. Maybe you're huffing nail polish.
Yeah. Give me some acrylics, I'll scratch your back.
But like holographic stickers and things, it is definitely something that somebody made up for some reason, and it's apparently working because we're here talking about it.
Well, on Star Trek, you can have sex with the holograms.
Imagine being the person who has to clean up those hollow suites. Ew.
Do they clean themselves?
I don't know.
It's just self-cleaning. I bet you. And you can have sex with those holograms on Star Trek.
Or like in Blade Runner 2049, there's a three-way between a human, a replicant, and a hologram.
That's correct.
Which is like, what did I just see?
Yeah, yeah. But what a somber,
I loved it.
Low-key piece of sci-fi filmmaking.
I loved it.
Does not come for the original.
Shade Runner.
Does not. Shade Runner.
2049.
That's right. That's going to be the one that we do on Fire Island this summer.
Shade Runner.
Along with every other thing we've said we're going to do on Fire Island this summer. And then the last one for today that we are going to discuss, and it's completely new to me because I've been aware of one or two of the others, is Mask of Center.
Yeah, so Mask of Center is for lesbians, women, trans men, all that genre, that feel that they are masculine inside. They are mask of center. They are male identified.
Okay.
So their core being
is
masculine.
That's totally for real.
Yeah.
Mask of Center.
MOC, Mask of Center.
Okay.
That's how I interpreted what I read.
Okay.
Mask of Center.
Does that also fall into sexual behavior, or is it just how you feel?
I think it's how you feel, but I think if you're going to act on it and get all jiggy with it, you're coming at it from a place where you feel like a dude, or you identify as a dude. You are a dude.
Like basically any time that you and I have sex, it's Mask of Center.
Bitch, honey, it's fucking Sports Center.
Trust.
Blood sport. It's Femme of Center.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Girl or boy?
Boy?
Boy, do
Mask
you,
of
honey?
Center.
Do you, girl?
Yeah, yeah.
I like, honey.
Do you, girl?
Do you, girl? Do you, boy?
Maybe Mask of Center is also the same umbrella as boy, B-O-I. Right?
I've heard of boy, B-O-I.
Yeah. I think the astounding thing is that we have the audacity to approach these topics and not know what the hell we're saying.
But that's what.
But it's a conversation.
But once again, we ask that our audience comment. Hopefully they're enjoying. Hopefully they subscribe. But also bring to the light the things that you think we need to be schooled on as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a conversation for the children. Yeah. We're the aunties and we're the mothers and we're trying, but we don't know everything. But we want to bring stuff to the light. And you know what? Like, once again, I have dated men who were trans, and if you happen to be,
and I have dated men who are transient.
Yeah, if a man is a man.
How is it that in my life I've known 3 people named Cornbread?
Because you named them Cornbread.
That may be true.
Yeah.
No. One of them I definitely did not.
Who did you? Which one?
A big, tall, mean street hustler in L.A., honey. Cornbread? Woo!
Now, was that the one that bent over and then had like the anal warts?
No, that was, what was her name? I want to say Kiki, but that wasn't her name. But she was of that ilk.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was hemorrhoids.
Yeah. It was something.
She was giving you what's the creature in Alien?
The face hugger?
The face hugger.
Was like coming out of her butt.
No, Cornbread was a street hoe, a male hustler that I knew in L.A.
But a hard, like tough.
Hard?
Like 6'2",
looking
black.
like Rosie Greer.
Yeah.
He took a liking to me and I let him. I mean, take a liking. That's about all I let him.
Well, I will say that you do have a thing for
trash of color.
Latin girls, transient street hoes, hard, like, thieving bros, on the streets,
like Pearly May and her friend Navarre,
like Pearly May and
Navarre, Cheyenne,
Cheyenne and Snow, and like you do love these like very like.
No, that was back in the day, darling. I'm running in much more sophisticated circles now, darling.
Yeah, right here.
I'm running in much more sophisticated circles, darling.
Yeah. So you
all that running about with street trash just left me knackered.
You do love to try and protect the street trash.
I do.
You are about that.
I am about protecting the street trash.
But that's because you were also street trash.
Yes, I was very much so, actually, darling. Yes.
So I don't think we enlightened anyone. I don't think we enlightened ourselves.
I feel dumber now than when we started the segment.
I do as well.
Yeah.
So Thank you for coming to another edition of Homework, children.
This is Mike Diamond.
This is Miss Matinga.
You have not been learned.